Hi, this is Shannon, the computer skills instructor at Trellus in Chicago, and you are at the third summer workshop using Google Apps Part 1. I'm going to show you a short presentation, and then after the presentation, I'll take you directly to the internet and show you the Google Apps that we are talking about today. If you have any questions after watching this workshop, please contact me directly. I can also tell you more about the in-person classes that we offer at Trellus and future workshops. But let's get started. The objectives of this computer workshop is for me to show you how to use popular Google apps, including Maps, Earth, Calendar, Translate, Travel, Shopping, Meet, Voice, and Vids. I'm going to have a slide in this presentation on each of these Google apps, and then again, after the presentation is over, I'll take you directly to these apps and show you how you can use them on the internet or which ones you can download and use on your phone. But let's start with an overview of Google Apps. Google Apps can be used in your internet browser. Right now, I'm using Google Chrome, and some are also available as an app that you can download to your phone or your tablet. Most of the Google apps require you to log into your Google account with your Gmail address and your password. Now, many of the Google apps that I'm going to talk about today, and also in Google Apps Part 2 next week, are used for messaging, file storage, collaboration, data creation, information, and productivity. Google Apps are cloud-based, which allows you to access them if you are connected to the internet or if you are using cellular service. The first app we're going to look at today is Google Maps. Maps is a mapping application, and it's the world's most popular mapping system. It includes satellite images, real-time traffic data, street views, places of interest, and directions. You can also use Google Maps to see how busy a business is and what is nearby to your location. Google Apps is an app that you can download onto your phone, and in order to use it to the best of its ability, you will need to turn on your location services so Google Maps knows where you are when you're using the app. Google Earth is another app that works and is integrated into Google Maps. Google Earth are 3D images of the planet based on worldwide satellite imagery. You can virtually view streets, buildings, and geographic landmarks around the world. You can also go inside famous locations, including the Louvre in Paris, Wembley Stadium, and even Stonehenge. Google Earth is an app that you can download onto your device, and it is also accessible through the internet. Google Calendar. Google Calendar is a shareable online calendar. You can use it through your internet browser, and you can also download the app onto your device. You can create events, tasks, appointments, and also use it for video conferencing. You can invite guests to join your event or your appointment or your meeting, and you can also set up multiple reminders so you don't miss your event, appointment, meeting, or task. It integrates well with Google Maps, so you can add a location, a description of your event, appointment, or meeting, and also include attachments. This could be files or photos. This is a free app that you can download onto your device, which integrates it well into your cell phone so that you are never far away from your reminders for appointments and meetings and tasks. Google Translate, another Google app. This one you can also download onto your device, or you can use it on an internet browser. Google Translate translates words, phrases, documents, spoken language, and websites, and it supports over 130 languages with others in development. It is both web-based, which means you can use it in an internet browser, and an app you can download for your mobile device. You can use your phone camera to translate signs, menus, handwriting, and papers, and it also has an audio feature, which allows you to speak directly to the app and have it speak back to you in a language of your choice. And then there's Google Travel. Now, Google Travel is web-based only, which means it's not an app that you can download onto your device. It's a virtual trip planner, so you can find flights, hotels, vacation rentals, and things to do wherever you're planning to travel to. You can sign up for flight alerts and email updates when prices change. So if you're looking for an airline ticket in a particular price range, Google Travel can alert you to when the price is expected to drop and where you can purchase your airline ticket for the price that you're looking for. You can also bookmark things to do in your intended destination, and they will display on Google Maps. So while you're traveling, you can open up your Google Maps app and you will see that your bookmarked places, either of interest or places you'd like to eat, or even your hotel. Google Shopping is another Google app that is also web search engine based. So this is not an app that you would download onto your phone. It's basically a search engine within Google that helps you shop online. So you can find products to buy online and also in person. You can track and compare prices, and you can sort your results by the price you'd like to pay for the item you're searching for, the location of where the item is, brand names, size, style, material, shipping costs, reviews, and more. Google Shopping does include sponsored ads, and it also will allow you to filter your results so that you can more specifically find what you're looking for on the internet. Google Shopping is a great way to integrate a search engine into your online shopping. Instead of visiting 50 different shopping websites, Google Shopping will search websites for you and show all of your results in one place. And then Google Meet. Google Meet is online video calls and meetings. It's web-based, which means you can access it through an internet browser, and it's also a mobile app that you can download onto your device. There are free and paid plans. The free plan, you get up to 60 minutes of virtual conference meetings for free and up to 100 participants joining your meeting. In order to join a meeting, you must be invited by the person who has created the Google Meet meeting or admitted by the host. You can turn on closed captions so that the words are transcribed and you can read them. You can also choose virtual backgrounds. You could float in space or under the water. You can turn yourself into a cat or a piece of toast. It's quite fun. You can also screen share and chat. Unfortunately, because I am doing this workshop on Zoom, I will not be able to create a Google Meet meeting and show you what it looks like, but I will show you how to use it when we go to the internet. Google Voice. Google Voice is web and mobile app based, and it provides a US-based phone number for an existing land or cell phone number. It includes video calls, text messages, call forwarding, call screening, call blocking, and voicemail, all for free. The intention of Google Voice is it hides your actual phone number so that you can use your Google Voice number to call and to text while hiding your real cell phone number. What's new to Google Voice is you must verify with a photo ID. And again, Google Voice is free, it's web-based, and it's also an app that you download to your device so you can make calls and text calls and access voicemail directly from your cell phone. Now, Google Vids is a newer Google app. It is AI-powered video creation. You can create from templates or presentations. You can use images, voiceovers, and music. You can record yourself, your screen, or both. Google Vids allows you to take a presentation and turn it into a short video, which you could then download into an MP4 format and even upload to YouTube. The learning curve is quite short on this new app, and it allows you to create really great and interesting Google Vids using a combination of AI and your own photos or presentations. All right, I'm going to end the presentation slideshow now, and I will take you directly to the internet. I'm going to reshare my screen now, and we're going to go to Google. So in order to use many of the Google apps that I'm talking about today in this workshop, Google Apps Part 1, I do recommend that you sign in to your Gmail account, which will sign you into your Google account. Once you're signed in to your Google account, you can click on the 9 dots in your internet browser on the Google homepage. Right now, I'm at www.google.com. And if I click on those 9 dots, I will get a drop-down menu with the Google apps. And the first one we're going to look at today is Google Maps. Google Maps is the world's most popular mapping app. You can download this onto your device, and if you want to use it, you want to turn on location services on your cell phone so that Google Maps knows where you're located. Now, a lot of people use Google Maps for directions. So I'm going to put directions here into the internet browser and show you how the directions work in Google Maps. We're going to start at the address for Trellus, 2838 West Peterson Avenue in Chicago. And we're going to click on directions, and we're going to reverse this here. So we're starting at 2838 West Peterson, and we're going to go to Millennium Park in downtown Chicago. Now you'll see there that Google Maps gives me multiple directions, and right now I have my Google Maps set to transit. If I click on the icon here for best, it will show me usually the fastest way to get to my destination, which in this case would be driving down Lakeshore Drive. It will take me approximately 25 minutes. I can also choose driving specifically and choose one of multiple routes to get to my destination. I can click transit if I wanted to take public transportation, which is often a combination of buses and Ls, as they're called here in Chicago. You can also choose walking or even cycling. If you're using Google Maps on your phone, this is incredibly helpful because it's step-by-step directions from where you're going from your location. Now you can also search along the route. If you are looking for a gas station or a hotel, if I was looking for a gas station because I'm going to be driving to my destination, you can see those icons with the little gas pump on them that shows me gas stations along my route. Now, with another thing that you can do with Google Maps is you can look up a store or a museum. I'm going to put in Walmart and click on the Walmart closest to me, which is on West Toohey Avenue. A drop-down window will appear with information about the location that I'm searching for, Walmart Supercenter. You can see that 9,255 people have reviewed this store, and it's currently 4.1 out of 5 stars with reviews from visitors. I can read reviews. I can learn more about this particular Walmart location. I can save this destination. I can search for what's nearby, such as gas stations or restaurants. I could send it to my phone, or I could share it with another user by text or by email. Now I'm going to scroll down a little bit so that you can see the details of this Walmart location, including the address, the marketplace that it's located in, its operating hours, the website address for Walmart, the phone number, the city and state, and if I scroll down, I can also see if the Walmart is currently busy. Now today is Friday. This is a live update, and currently Walmart is not too busy. But you can see as the day progresses, Walmart will get consistently more busy, hitting its peak busyness at around 5 o'clock, 5:30, and then the busyness of the Walmart will decline again. This is pretty normal because this is when people are off work and stopping at Walmart, often in between work and going home. If I continue to scroll down, I'll see photos and videos that visitors to the Walmart have shared on this Google location, as well as places nearby. If you have not used Google Maps to find the popular times or busy times to visit a location, I definitely recommend it. I'm going to put in another location, the Art Institute of Chicago. You'll see the menu here for the mapping location, the Art Institute of Chicago. 38,402 people have reviewed the Art Institute of Chicago on the Google Map app. There's information about tickets and reviews, as well as a summary of this museum. And if I scroll down, there's information about admission prices, the location, the hours of operation, the website address, the phone number, and if I scroll down, popular times. Now, the museum has not opened yet, but you can see that when the museum opens, it will be less busy in the morning, get increasingly busy in the afternoon, and then the popularity or the busyness will decline throughout the day. There's also photos and videos that have been shared to this Google Mapping location if you're interested in learning more about what is inside the museum. All right, now we're going to integrate Google Earth, but first I want to point out the little peg man down here. See in the bottom right corner, you see this little yellow figure. And if I click on the little yellow figure, it will show me the street view, which are all of these blue lines, as well as pictures that people have shared of locations on Google Maps. Now, Street View allows you to see what this location looks like from street level. So I'm going to click on the pegman and I'm going to drag him and drop him close to the Art Institute of Chicago. Now, if I use my mouse to spin the view around, this is the Art Institute of Chicago, and I'm on Google Street View. This street view was taken in November of 2025. Now, I can use these arrows to go up and down the street so that I can virtually see from street level my destination. I can also see what's nearby to this location by clicking and pulling my mouse to see what else is located at this mapping location. So let's integrate Google Earth. I'm going to go back to Google. I'm going to click on the 9 dots and I'm going to scroll down until I see the app for Google Earth. And I'm going to click on that to open up the Google Earth webpage. We're going to search Google Earth, which again is satellite imagery of Earth. And I'm going to put in Chicago. And click Places, Chicago, Illinois. We're going to virtually fly to Chicago, and you can see now the satellite imagery of the city of Chicago. I can click and drag with my mouse to move over Google Earth. There is a little summary window here about Chicago. And using my scroll bar, I can also zoom in. So it looks like I'm dropping down from space. You can see that I can move Google Earth satellite map by just clicking and pulling. I can also zoom out. And there's the Art Institute. So we're going to zoom in again. And here is what the Art Institute of Chicago looks like from satellite. If I click on the little pegman again, it will show me once again the street view, and I can drag my little pegman down onto the street level. And once again, I am in front of the Art Institute and using these arrows, I can navigate down the street, and once again, I'm in front of the Art Institute of Chicago. Now, both of these apps are fantastic for not only your daily directional use, but Google Earth allows you to fly around the planet and view our world from satellite, as well as then integrate Google Maps through Google Street View so that you can get down onto street level and explore our world. All right, now let's look at another Google app. We're going to look at Calendar. I'm going to close these tabs here that I'm not using. I'm going to go back to the Google website. I'm going to click on the 9 dots, which is the Google Apps icon, and I'm going to click on Calendar. Calendar app looks like a little calendar with a 31 on it. I'm going to click that and open it. Now, Google Calendar allows you to create events, tasks, and create an appointment schedule. And you can see that I have one here on my Google Calendar for Monday, July 27th for paying a credit card. And this is a task. So if you would like to create a new event or task, you click once on the Create button and then choose if you're creating an event or a task. The first thing I'm going to do today is create an event. So it opens up an event window and I need to give it a title, Teach Google Apps. Now this is an event, not a task, because I can invite people to this event. Here is my date, Friday, July 31st. I'm going to change this to 11 o'clock. My ending time, I will put 1 o'clock. This does not repeat. This is a one-time event. It is not an all-day event, and here I can change my time zone. Now I could add guests by clicking here and adding their email address, and they would get notification to join my event. If this was a Google Meet video conference, I can also integrate Google Meet into this calendar event. I can add a location using Google Maps, so that if somebody was physically coming to my event, they could integrate Google Maps directly into this calendar invite. I can also add a description or an attachment directly from my Google Drive. Now, I can also add notifications. Notifications allow pop-ups, usually on my cell phone, to remind me that I have an event. I have one here set for an hour before. I could change that to 2 hours before. And I'm going to set another notification 1 hour before, and even a third notification 15 minutes before. Now this is great because if I have the Google Calendar app on my phone and I have notifications turned on, I will get a notification 2 hours before my event, 1 hour before my event, and 15 minutes before my event. Now I'm going to click Save, and that is now saved here in my Google Calendar, which I can access through my internet browser by clicking on those 9 dots on Google and going to Calendar, or you can download the Google Calendar app directly to your device. Now, if you wanted to create a task, we can do the same process, clicking on Create, and this time I'm going to click on Task. And this one is going to be read a book. I'm going to set that for tomorrow, August 1st at 9 a.m. to 9:30. It's not going to repeat. I don't have a deadline because this is a task just for my own enjoyment. I could add a description or a Google Drive attachment if I wanted to, and this is a simple save. I'm not going to block off time as busy. I'm just going to leave it as a task, and you can see that it's here, and my task for tomorrow is read a book. It shows that I'm free. It is a private task because I'm not sharing it with anybody. And if I wanted to remove this task from my Google Calendar, I can simply click Delete. Now, Google Calendar is free. If you like to be notified of things that you have coming up, whether it's a to-do list like a task, or if it's an event or a meeting, this is a great way to integrate both of those things, tasks and meeting, into an app on your phone where you can create notifications. Now you can also view different styles for Google Calendar. You can see it by day, by week, by month, or even by year, or what's on your schedule, or what's coming up for 5 days, such as 5 business days. Right now, mine is showing me today, which is why you can see this new event that I created. It is a free app to use, and there are lots of different integrations that you can use when you are creating something on Google Calendar, whether it's integrating that location for Google Maps of where your event is, or Google Meet, which is the video conferencing, which we'll get to in just a second. All right, I'm going to close Google Calendar and I'm going to click on my Google Apps again, and I am going to click this time on Translate. Now, Translate can be used in an internet browser, or this is also an app that you can download to your phone. I am going to type something here into Google Translate in English. It's detecting my language as English. I have English set as my default language in my Google account, and I'm going to type and choose the language to translate from English into, and I'm going to choose Spanish. I'm going to type in this box here. And you'll notice that it translates it from English to Spanish in the box over here. Now I can copy this translation if I wanted to paste it into an email or into a social media post or into a document. I can also click here to listen to the translation in Spanish. I can also share it by clicking on this icon here. Now, if I spoke Spanish and knew that this translation was inaccurate, I could also rate the translation here, and I can also search through Google with what I have typed here that it is translated into Spanish. Now, Google Translate is an incredible tool because not only can you type and translate, you can also drag and drop images. Maybe you had a picture of a sign or a menu that you wanted to translate from one language to another. You can also translate documents. This could be a resume, it could be a letter, it could be a flyer, it could be a form. You can upload it in the language that the document has been created in, and it will create another file for you in the language that you've chosen to translate it into. You can also translate websites, and we're going to do that here. So I'm going to type in the Trellus website, but let me show you the Trellus website first. The Trellus website is www.mytrellis.org. And the Trellus website is in English. I'm going to have that website translated from English into Arabic, www.mytrellis.org. You need to type in the complete website address of the website that you would like Google to translate. It is detecting it in English. The Trellus website is in English, and I'm going to have it translate into Arabic. I have English to Arabic and the website address, and I'm going to click on the blue circle. Here is the original website in English, and here is the website translated into Arabic. Let's see if I get that to go. There we go, into Arabic. So in English and in Arabic, English to Arabic. And you can see that it translates not the video here, but most of the text on the Trellus website. Now, Google Translate is incredibly useful, especially if you have downloaded this app onto your phone and you need to translate on the go, but of course you can also use it here in an internet browser. All right, we're going to go to our next app, which is Travel. Let me close these. And I'm going to go back to Google, click on the 9 dots, and go down to Travel. Now, this is an app that you're going to use in an internet browser. So when you're on Google and you click on the icon for Google Apps, you'll click on Google Travel. And this is basically a search engine for searching for travel information. You can explore destinations, you can search for flights, hotels, or vacation rentals. So instead of having to go to multiple different websites to look for airfare prices and book an airline ticket, as well as lots of websites for different hotels, as well as vacation rentals, Google will search those sites for you. So we're going to keep the default setting. I'm looking for a round trip flight for one person, economy class. These arrows mean that you can change your options here for round trip one way or multi-city, how many people are flying with you, as well as the class on the flight. Now it is defaulting to Chicago because I'm currently in Chicago and sharing my location, and we are going to go to Los Angeles. Now I can choose a specific airport or I can choose a city. If a city has multiple airports, sometimes it's a better idea to click on the city so that it searches multiple airports in that city to find you the best price. Now, one of the best features of Google Flights in Google Travel is the calendar feature. If your trip is flexible, you can choose the best airfare based on either price or travel time. So I don't have a departure date in mind, so I'm going to click on the little calendar feature here, and it will open up a calendar and show me different prices for different dates. Now, the green dates here on the 24th of August and the 25th are the cheapest. That's where they're highlighted in green. If I click the arrow here, I can go to future months. And anytime that there is a green colored price, that is the cheapest fare that Google Flights can find for you. So I'm going to choose a date. I'm going to choose October 20th for $198 as my departure date. And then my return date, I'm going to do a week later on October 27th. And it looks like the lowest price that Google Flights can find me is $198. So I now have my destination as Los Angeles, my departure from Chicago on October 20th, returning to Chicago on October 27th. Now I'm going to click search and see what airline tickets Google Travel can find me. Now there's additional filters up here at the top. If I wanted to fly nonstop or multiple stops, if I was loyal to a particular airline, if I needed to bring a bag, you can also filter by price, by times, by emissions, which is an environmental concern if you want to fly on a lower emission airplane, connecting airports, or duration of flight. Now, Google Flights will default to best, which is usually ranked on price and convenience. So the cheapest is $198. So let's see what it found for me. The cheapest flight that it found for me, nonstop on Southwest at 6:30 in the morning as my departing flight. That's when I'm leaving from Chicago for $247. That's a little bit early for me. So for the same price, I could leave at 7:16 on Delta, 8:29 on American, or 8:50 on United. I'm going to choose United 8:50 nonstop, same price. I'm going to select that one. And now I have to choose my top returning flight. So I'm still at $247. Nonstop, also on United, I could leave at 12:40 and return to Chicago at 6:56. I'm going to select that one. So here's what Google Flights was able to find me. A flight from Chicago to Los Angeles, round trip, economy, for one passenger, Tuesday, October 20th at 8:50 in the morning, arriving in LA at 11:23, returning on October 27th, leaving LA at 12:40 and getting to Chicago at 6:56. Nonstop flight. Basic economy on United is $247, or for more options such as free seat selection, it's $347. Now, you're never going to pay through Google when you click on continue here, it's going to open up a new tab and take me directly to the United website where I would be able to book my airline ticket. So Google Travel is a search engine for travel. Now I'm going to go back to Google Travel and we're going to look at hotels. I'm going to click on the app again. It looks like a little suitcase. And I'm going to switch it to hotels. And I'm going to look for a hotel in Los Angeles. So I'm going to X out this location and put in Los Angeles and select the option it's giving me for Los Angeles hotels. And if I'm still looking to travel in October, I'm going to click on the calendar feature. And we're going to put in October 20th, returning on the 27th, clicking done for one person. I'm going to click done and let's see what hotels I can find. Oh, looks like it reset for Chicago. We're going to click on Los Angeles. And it looks like I have to do the calendar again. Let's redo this. October 20th to the 27th. And let's see what hotels they find. Wow, over 15,000 results. So this one here is a vacation rental. This one here is a hotel for $115 a night, and it lists the amenities. This is another vacation rental, staying on a sailboat for $136, and lots of options. Los Angeles is a very big city, so you can see that I'm getting vacation rentals as well as hotels. And then there's filters up here. So if you wanted to filter the results that Google Travel is showing you by rating or price or amenity or starred hotels. So if it's a 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, or 5-star hotel, as well as other amenities like a spa or price or property type, you can always change those filters while you're searching or before you're searching. But this is a great search engine because instead of having to go onto Google and search for each individual hotel or each individual airline, Google is going to do the searching for me and show me my results in one page, just like this. So I can scroll down and see multiple results. Now, again, this is internet-based. This is not an app that you can put on your phone. So if you're using an internet browser, you can click on those 9 dots in Google and go directly to Google Travel. You do not need to be signed into your Google account to use this. All right, I'm going to close some of these tabs and open up Google again, and we're going to go to Google Shopping. Now, Google Shopping is also a search engine within Google, and it helps you search for items that you can purchase online as well as in your local area. So I'm going to click here on the Google Shopping app, which looks like a little price tag. And again, this is internet-based. This is not an app that you download to your phone. And up here it will say Google Shopping, and it says shop for anything. So if I was traveling and I was looking for a carry-on suitcase, I'm going to type in carry-on luggage. I'm going to choose the suggested search result. And right here at the top, I'm seeing sponsored, and these are sponsored by companies who want me to see their products first. But what I want to make sure that you know how to do here is filter. So these are different filters. If you click the little filter icon, it will drop down in a menu on the left side of your browser window, and you can choose your filters. If you're only looking for carry-on luggage that's on sale, you can select that. If you're looking for a particular size, you can choose your size. If you want it to be a particular price range, such as $60 to $100. And you can see as I'm choosing my filters, they're showing here as black bubbles. Now again, these are sponsored products at the top, but if you scroll down, you're going to see products based on the filters that I've selected. So here's one at Target, here's one at Walmart, here's one at Kohl's, another one at Target. And if you scroll down, you can see that I have many other options at different stores. And instead of having to visit these stores online, going to the Target website and then checking Walmart and then checking Kohl's, what this search engine does is it shows me websites and choices based on the filters that I have given it. Now I can also pick a specific store. I can pick a pattern, and if you're looking for clothes, it would give you sizing options, color options, and style options as well. Now, of course, you're not going to buy anything directly through Google. This is just a search engine showing you search results. So if I was interested in this suitcase right here, it's at Target, and when I click on it, it will show me more pictures and my pricing options. Here's Target, the website, for $76. And if I select that option, it's going to open up the Target window with the Target website. And I could then either add it to my cart or I could put it, get information about where this was at my local Target store. Now, if you wanted to use Google Shopping for clothing, I'm going to go back. Click on Google Shopping again, and let's say we were looking for a black raincoat for our trip. The first thing you want to do when you're using Google Shopping is choose your filters. So if you like the filter menu on the left side, you can click on the filter icon and it will drop open for you, or you can use these bubbles at the top. So I'm going to choose women's. I'm going to choose waterproof. I'm going to choose lightweight. You'll see how the results are changing as I'm making my selections with the filters. If you wanted to, you could choose the care instructions, you can choose the product ratings, you can choose the size, you can choose the style, you can choose the color, you can even choose the store. Now you can see from my filters, I have chosen women's, waterproof, lightweight. Sponsored products are here at the top, but if I scroll down, I have multiple stores displaying here: Land's End, Kohl's, REI, Eddie Bauer. And if I select one of these, it's actually going to open up in a new tab for that website. So for example, if I was interested in this raincoat here at Kohl's, here's some more pictures and also a direct link to the Kohl's website. I'm going to click on that one. This is the raincoat. It's on sale for $56. And I can then purchase it directly through the website, or it is currently available at the Lincolnwood store near Chicago. Free store pickup in approximately 2 hours. So what Google Shopping is it's a search engine within a search engine. Google is a search engine, and Google Shopping is specifically a search engine for looking for what you're shopping for online and in store items. All right, let's look at another app. I'm going to close these. I'm going to go to Google, and we're going to do Google Meet. Now, Google Meet is video calls, and the app looks like a little camera. This is internet-based, or you can download this app for your phone. Now, Google Meet allows you to have a 60-minute free video meeting or call with up to 100 participants. Now, I'm not able to start a meeting right now because I'm currently in the Zoom and my laptop is being used for my Zoom meeting. But in order to create a meeting, you can click on the little camera icon here and create a meeting for later. It could be 5 minutes from now. It could be 2 weeks from now. It could be a year from now. You can also start an instant meeting, or you could schedule one for in the future with Google Calendar. And since we've looked at Google Calendar, you can then invite people to join your Google Meet through a Google Calendar invite. Now, in order to join a meeting, if you are inviting someone or you get invited to a Google Meet meeting, you will have a unique code, which you will type in here where it says enter code or link. When you create a meeting, or someone else creates a meeting in Google Meet, Google generates a unique code for that meeting. If you don't have the code or the link, you cannot join the meeting or host the meeting. So if I was going to create a meeting right now and click on Start an Instant Meeting, it would start an instant virtual meeting and give me a unique code. That code is specific to my meeting. I then share the code with whoever I would like to, and if they enter that code here in the code box, they go into a waiting room. And in my waiting room, I can see who has entered my waiting room, and I can admit them into my virtual meeting. That's all you need, just a code or a link. Now, 60 minutes is a really nice amount of time to have a free virtual meeting. You can use different filters in the meeting. You can change your appearance, you can change your background, you can share what's on your computer screen. You can also utilize the chat feature. Now, if you're interested in learning more about Google Meet, I highly recommend that you sign up for one of the in-person classes at Trellus, where I teach this to you in person and we practice using Google Meet, creating meetings, and joining meetings. All right, let's look at another app. I'm going to click on the 9 dots here and go down to Google Voice. Google Voice is an app that you can download for free onto your device, and you can also use it through your internet browser. Now, Google Voice allows you to hide your real cell phone number with a Google Voice number. Now, that Google Voice number will protect your cell phone number from other users, where you can still make calls and text while hiding your cell phone number. You do have to verify your identity with a photo ID, and you also need to have a US-based cell phone number or landline number. This is a free service, which is intended to help you protect your cell phone number by giving you a Google Voice number that you can use to text, make calls, and also gives you free voicemail. Again, if you're interested in doing this in person, walking you through this, then I highly suggest that you sign up for an in-person class at Trellus, where I can help you set this up with your existing cell phone. All right, now one of the newer apps for Google is called Google Vids. So let me show you that. We're going to click on the 9 dots. I'm going to scroll down and click on Google Vids. Google Vids allows you to create videos using AI. So you can generate 8-second AI video clips by writing prompts, and then it creates videos for you. You can create an AI avatar using one of the pre-selected avatars. And of course, these are not real human beings. They're AI created. Let me click on that again, take you back. You can also convert slides. If you have a slideshow presentation, you can turn your presentations into videos with AI-generated content if you're interested. You can also record yourself, your screen, or both. This is great for instructional videos. You can also upload media from your Google Drive, your photos, or your computer and create short videos from your existing photos. You can also start with a template. A template is a pre-designed tool that will help you create a video with a particular design. You can also start from a blank video, which means that you're creating everything from scratch. Now, the nice thing about Google Vids is you can also add voiceovers, so your own voice. You can record yourself on your computer. You can integrate AI avatars or AI videos. You can include photos, AI-created photos, and your own photos, and you can also include music. It's a rather short learning curve if you are used to creating presentations. It's a longer learning curve to learn Google Vids if you have never used any kind of photo or video editing programs before. But using these templates, you can choose a template. I'm going to click on this one here, such as if we wanted to create a video on how to cook bread. This is pre-designed, so there are different sections of the video, and you can either use all of the templates to create your video, or if there's something that you don't like, you can delete a section of the video before you start creating with your own pictures or voiceovers or avatars. If you are interested in learning about Google Vids, I teach this one-on-one in the intermediate computer class, and I highly recommend that you do take the class in person, where I can show you hands-on how to create videos, how to download them, and even how to upload them to YouTube. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing now. This is the end of the Google Apps Part 1 workshop. Next week is Google Apps Part 2, where I'm going to be showing you Google Drive, Google Docs, Google Slides, Google Sheets. If you have any information about these workshops, please contact me directly at Trellus. And if you're interested in classes, please contact me to learn about registration. And I can tell you more about upcoming classes at Trellus that I'll be teaching, as well as upcoming workshops. Thanks for watching.